Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another Monday practice with Reverend Jorge. Me. I'm here every Monday, exploring with you different spiritual practices. And the idea is that we take one spiritual practice and work it with that the whole month, and in trying to relate this with the Sunday's service message. Um, which this month's been very interesting. The Sunday service message I created Living Fellowship here in Arizona, and it has been very interesting because it's the whole theme of the month is the givenness of forgiveness, which bring us the concept of the relationship, that everything in the universe is just a relationship in unity that gives and receive all the time, and forgiveness is one very important practice that actually liberate us in everything. I see the faces and friends start to show up. I'm going to open the chat, and I see Rhonda. And hi, Rhonda. How are you? And I see also Sharon. Hello, Sharon. How are you? And Jeannie Sovers. There. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you. So far, we are having friends, and it's nice to see all of you connecting. So, as I said, the intention of this space is to practice and to explore different spiritual practices that you can take in your daily lives. We used to think a spiritual practice only be like meditation or mantras, some mudras or affirmations. But actually, a spiritual practice, there are many of them. Are the intention is actually during the day you can go and remember and at any moment return to your essence, your presence, so that you are, let's say, reconnect or remembering that who you are, and move forward in life and have a better expression of life. I see that everyone is kind of coming and say hi to everyone. I love to see that. That's community. And this is, as I was telling you, this month topic and a Greater Living Fellowship here in Phoenix, Arizona, is the givenness of forgiveness, which implied is a relationship, that we always are present at that, which is the giving and the receiving in all the aspects, and particularly looking at forgiveness, where forgiveness is for you, only for you, because it liberates you, it makes you free. So the practice that we are doing in this time is related with that, in particular with the relationship. Sometimes when we go through all this exploration of spiritual practice, we always hear, or we always call forth, that we need to trust, and trust in God, trust in the process, trust in the universe, trust that everything will be delivered. That's where we hear over and over and over in our lives. But at the same time, trust in our world is actually a kind of dirty word sometimes, because we basically believe that it's very difficult to trust, because in our maybe personal history and in our global and human history, we hear many stories about betrayal, Judas and Jesus, for example, spies, betrayal nations, and just simple in our lives, like the trust of our husbands or wives, friends, family members, church members, ministers, everything. So when we hear the word trust, it's very difficult to go into say, yes, I'm going to trust in the process. I'm going to live in trusting God. When internally we know that everyone is difficult to trust. So the practice that been doing this whole month is to close us into the relationship with trust, and to see that trusting is a relationship, and that we live in trust all the time, that we are always in experiencing trust, so that when you at any moment of life of your day or your daily life feel overwhelmed, feel that need to do something in your life, that you need to um, center yourself, and you need to trust that everything is good, so you can return to remember this awareness that we are practicing. This practice is an awareness practice. It's not a guided meditation. It's actually, I call it awareness because it helps you to remember, so you can reconnect with the concept of trust, so you can feel that you are trusting, remember that you always trust, and take action just by being that beautiful being that we are. So far so good is that part. The Sunday service topic was poke the bear, which was basically to related with last Sunday, a week ago, on the look at the elephant, and this time was looking at the elephant. It discovered what issue was, and this particular issue was or the angry, be mad, and poke it, so that you can experience it and live it. This connects with trust again, because again, when we are poking the bear, we need to trust that the bear doesn't go to pull ourselves, that we actually, the bear will be love and embrace and take care, and mutually take care. So you see, trust is fundamental, but at the same time, it's very difficult to experience it. And this is the intention with this practice. So I think we had already, all of us here, we already say the salutations. Just before we jump into the practice, I just want to say thank you to everyone. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up in Facebook or in YouTube. That helps a lot to create a learning fellowship, to stimulate the algorithm, so we are watching by more people around the world. And if you are new for this, or you catch up this in a stream later, so subscribe to our channel, that we have rendered a great experience. Okay, so this is the time. No more talking, and let's just go and start to feel that we are in trust. So I want you to take a nice, comfortable position where you feel that your body is comfortable, where you feel that is resting in a gentle way. Feel all your muscles. Check every muscle of your body, your face, your hands. Just rest there. There is no specific position. Just resting. Take a deep breath. And let's start to take an awareness of our breathing, the way we breathe. Take another deep breath and start put attention and go and dedicate all your attention in your breathing and how you inhale and exhale the air. Don't try to force it. This is not like an exercise of breathing. It's just look at how you breathe. It's perfect right now. And looking that way you breathe, start feeling the joy, how enjoyable it is to know that you are breathing. Falling in love with that slow breathing, slow to take in and take out. Start to enjoy the sensation of the air entering in your lungs and the way they returns to the air. We are here right now having the blast, looking at our way of breathing. No controlling, no forcing, just allowing breathing. Looking at how your body expand and contract. How it feels also relaxed. That with every breath, your body goes more and more in relaxing. Enjoy the awareness of this moment, that you are all in full attention of your breathing. That's the way that we give and receive. And this giving and this receiving is so sweet, so gentle, and so loving. It's so loving for every one of us and for everybody that breathes. That include the plants and the animals and ourselves. Everyone breathes. Everyone is breathing. Doesn't matter if we agreed or not. We are in total union through the air around us. There is no more air to somebody or less air for somebody else. You could be a billionaire or a beggar in India. Or a woman in Pakistan. Or a woman in America. And all of us, we are breathing. And we are surrounded by this abundant air. All of us. And we rest in that abundance. And that abundance of air that is always available to us. So let's smile. Let's smile with the awareness that we are surrounded by this infinite abundance of air, of oxygen, of all these elements that are ready to sustain us just by simple breathing. Let's rest a moment, just continue observing our weight that we breathe, resting with the awareness that we are sustained by the abundantly air. No matter who you are, where you are, there is always air. And here right now, we are accepting this abundance of air. And we live in the trust that is always abundant. There is always abundant air around us, sustaining us, surrounding us. So we came to the awareness that we trust every time that we take a breath, a simple, slow breath. We are just trusting that there is enough air here right now, tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. We trust. We are now walking in this earth, worrying about that air, worrying that if tomorrow it will be enough air for me, if that I need to breathe more in 1 hour, because I don't know if there is air. There is air around me. There is always air abundantly, sustaining me, surrounding me. And my body knows that. My real self and my God in me knows that. So we trust, our bodies trust, or our self trust. We don't stop in any moment of the day and say, it's missing air. What happened with the air? We know it's there, abundantly, clear, loving, gentle. Because every time that we take a breath, inhale and exhale, it's a gentle and a loving process. And we trust in that. So as you can take this awareness, you probably aren't seeing that we are talking about air with the same qualities of God. There is abundant, that is around us, that is with us, that is sustaining us, that is gentle and loving, giving and receiving with us, interacting, because we are one. As we are one with this air around us. So take a deep breath. And you are not just taking air. You are breathing God in a sense of trust that is always God there in an abundant way. You always trust in that God is sustaining you, supporting you, guiding you. So this is the awareness. To remember that we are entirely trusting God all the time. And we feel the fear, or we are blocked by the anger, that bear, or we are doing the process of forgiveness, or we are surrendering ourselves to whatever we experience. We can say, I can trust because I can breathe right now. And I have been, if you look at, you have been breathing since you came to this world. Try to remember one moment when you are where you were missing air. Don't be a smart ass. Sorry, don't be a smart aleck saying, well, when I was under the pool, I always there is air. And you know that because you bring your body out of the water and take a breath. And you know that the air is there. So there is always been air since we were born. There is never missing air. And our body, since a baby, know and trust in the process of breathing. Ourselves, or higher selves, the self that is one with God all the time, know in that trust with God, knows that we are guided and loving, embrace, embody the love, the freedom, and abundance that we are. And always we are guided and take it to experience and all that. So take this awareness, take this moment, and remember when you feel that you cannot trust, or your trust being broken by in a situation, just take a deep breath and remember that you can trust in the air that you are taking, in God that is around you and is loving you. And know that everything is good, that everything will be good, and everything will be guided to your highest good. Like the air that when enters into your body brings the enough oxygen to to go in every part of your body and to fed and to bring whatever is necessary to bring the life in your body. So this is the spiritual practice. Just by taking a breath, by breathing, just remember that we are more than just breathing. We are taking life, we are trusting life, we are trusting God all the time, every moment, every moment. I hope that you feel like me right now, in peace, knowing that I am in totally connection, in totally union, and that I can trust, that I can trust the process of forgiveness, that I can trust my that I can trust that I can poke the bear or look at the elephant and know that it's all good and it can be resolved. Yes, Flannery, I love that. As I read, I affirm my trust in the divine. Indeed. So every time in every moment of the day, just take a moment and look at your breathing and just know, I'm trusting. I'm trusting. I'm whole by God. I can trust. I'm trusting. Thank you for that sharing. Reverend Sherry, I see you. Good to see you. What time is it right now? Oh, perfect. So, anyone want to share something? How we feel? Do you like this awareness? Hopefully, you are practicing during the week. It's not just on Mondays at 6:30. This is for the day, for the whole week. And if you're really going to poke the bears this week, it's better that we breathe and breathe, knowing that everything will be good. I will wait for a little my comments. If it's not, I will start my announcements. uh, oh, there you go. Peace, feel, and breathing. Yeah, indeed, Jenny. I really, really, this practice bring you with that peace. The peace is that comes from the divine. The peace that from the that you can have from the unknown. That I can face anything in the unknown because I'm in peace. I am totally trust. I'm glad, very glad. Well, while many of you were writing or not, just the final announcements. So, as you know, this is a space supported by Creative Living Fellowship in Phoenix, Arizona. So visit our website to know more about the great events and things that we do all online. And visit it. And if you have the opportunity, come to Sunday service and at 10 in the morning, Arizona time. So it's mountain time. If you like this, again, give it a thumbs up. And as well, this is a space supported by Creative Level Fellowship. And if you feel very grateful and you feel that this time it brings you something special, something peace, and something that you connect with the divine, I invite you to support Creator Love and Fellowship in two different ways. You can use the PayPal link, or in CLF we are very technological advanced, so we also you can text your donation to the phone number that is show up here in the chat. So we really would like to see you all next week. I'm very grateful for have you all here every night and every Monday, and because it's not just supporting me, it's supporting CLF, it's supporting yourself. And somehow when we get peace, when we are free, we can free our people around us and love them more. I'm very grateful, very grateful for all of you here, and I just want to finish right now. I feel complete, and hopefully you too. Many blessings, and love you all. Good night.